Hi, thank you for tuning in to R4 Mississippi Thunder. On this episode, we're going to check out the newest addition to the Zombie Hunter 1022. That's what's coming up next, so stay tuned. Welcome to R4 Mississippi Thunder. Thank you for tuning in. I'm glad y'all came back to see us here. Today we're going to talk about the Franklin Armory BFSIII 22-C1. And it's Franklin's binary trigger for the Ruger 1022 and all the 1022 clones that you can find around. Anyway, this trigger, let's make sure we're safe here. The trigger has a ambidextrous safety right there, and it has a safe mode, a semi-auto mode. It fires, then here it reset. And it has a binary mode that fires, it resets, and fires again. So the trigger was sent to me from Franklin, and if you want to check out my previous video of the install is a little bit tedious task to get everything together. One thing, I was back and forth with the company. The trigger that they make and send out is made for the newer 1022s, which have the polymer trigger group or trigger housing. This is in pre-2004, which in 2004 they swapped over the polymer, but this is a pre-2004, has the metal trigger housing. So like I said, I talked back and forth with them. I had to make a few modifications. I actually had to take, everything was a little tight when I first got it in. I had to take it back apart, had to Dremel the inside just a little bit, just to kind of open up the inside of the trigger housing. And when I got it all together, the semi-auto worked fine. It worked smoothly. But the binary would not engage consistently. So I just kind of investigated, got to looking, and after a few conversations with the company and the investigation I have done with everything, I realized that in order to engage the binary part of the trigger basically had to bottom out on the back side of the housing. And the trigger spring that they sent was longer and it didn't compress all the way, so actually the trigger would not hit the back. So took the trigger back apart and ended up putting the old trigger spring group in, or the trigger spring from the stock trigger group in. After those modifications, now it binaries well. You do get the occasional dead primer in the 22, just by the nature of the 22 long rifle not being consistent and wanting to fire all the time. It's very fun to shoot, very enjoyable. It does make you go through your 22 ammo a lot faster. So let's kind of walk around here on the farm and see if we can find any applications for it. So, you might be asking yourself, is there any practical applications for the Franklin binary trigger in the 1022? Well, I was walking around here at the farm, around the pond, and there's something been terrorizing my pond. Let's see if we can see any signs of it today. Well, there's a little sign here. You see these wet slides here, and then you have this, I don't know what that is. It's some kind of goo. I think it leaves this, I don't know what, just some kind of slimy goo. I've never seen anything like this before.
Ew.
I don't know. It's just kind of gross. But it looks like we may have this little trail here on the ground. Might be able to figure out what's going on. Oh, there it is. What in the heck is that? Oh, look, there looks like some kind of blue slimy pond monster. Let's see if we can take care of it with the Franklin binary trigger. Woo! I believe we got it. Yeah, I believe that's one good practical application for it. I think we got it.
I think you got him.
And then sometimes when you're walking around out here in nature, you happen up on a zombie dinner party. You have to take care of that too. Well, some of them are losing fluid. I believe we got it. You never know what you're going to see out here in these woods. You got to always stay prepared. Okay, with the binary trigger, will it stay on target? It's 22, so there is no recoil, so I believe it will. So let's find out. Still going?
Yeah.
Well, sounds like it stays on target pretty well. Well, that is the Franklin binary trigger. It can be a little, just a touch cantankerous every now and then with the 22. But it's a whole lot of fun. It is a whole lot of fun. Okay, one quick thing I wanted to throw in there is if you're in binary mode, it fires on the pull of the trigger, the action cycles, and it fires on release of the trigger. Well, if you're firing the round and you decide you don't want that second round to go off after the action cycles, you can hold the trigger back and you can start tilting this safety and you can ride that trigger slightly forward and it'll go into safe mode and you hear it reset instead of actually firing the second round. So it's a safety feature they built into it. But anyway, the Franklin binary trigger can be a load of fun. Every now and then, just with the nature of 22, it gets a little cantankerous, but it runs 99% of the time, so it is absolutely a ton of fun. The only problem I have with it is that it will make me go through my 22 ammo a lot faster than I ever have in the past. Because I just can't get over shooting this thing. It's very fun. Anyway, I want y'all to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. If you like this type video, hit the thumbs up. Hit that notification bell for notifications. Come back to see us again on All 4 Mississippi Thunder. God bless America.